All right, Boneheads, we promised you 4 videos with this guy, and we're back to wrap this up. And I told you on the last one, as good as the other 3 were, his best stuff was yet to come. And this, I'm so excited for this one. I've tasted it before. There's no better recipe than what you guys are about to experience. So tell them what we've got in store today.
We're gonna do fish tacos, and what's really cool about this recipe is it is truly a family recipe because my wife kind of invented this portion of it, and I invented the rest of it. So it's between the two of us, it's Biff and Sarah's tacos. So here we go. So real easy. We'll start off with a whole bag of coleslaw. You just dump it in your bowl. And then I already measured my ingredients out. I've got a cup of apple vinegar cider right here. And I'll dump that in. I would a little bit of sugar. Salt, pepper, and garlic. And I already kind of, you can do this to taste. I've already kind of measured this out. You can cut up a whole jalapeno, or if you're lucky enough to have a wife that cans jalapenos like I do, you can use these. It gives it just a little bit of a kick. Then you're gonna do about a cup of honey. I haven't measured this out, I just kind of like to. So you can already see that you're gonna get a little bit of a kick from that apple vinegar cider. You're gonna get some sweetness from the honey. You're gonna get some heat from the jalapenos. But our sauce that we're gonna put on it is also gonna help. Now you just do your, now if you don't want to use fresh limes and lemon, you can cheat and use this. I kind of like the fresh, so I squeeze the fresh real quick. My little Pamper Chef thing here. So I just always do 2 of them per thing. It's kind of what I like to do. And you're gonna do this about a couple hours before you serve your fish, because you really want all those. You'll see in a couple hours when I show you this, you'll see how it mixes all together real good, and it'll get a nice liquid. And we'll put this right on our fish tacos. Then once you get it all in there, you're just gonna mix it up. My recommendation is that you taste it. If you want, you can use your hands. I don't have any gloves on, so I'll just use a big spoon. You just mix everything all up. And then the last thing I always put on top is fresh cilantro that I just chopped up myself. Again, use about as much as you want to use. And you'll be surprised, this will stretch out a long ways. You'll see when we start making the tacos. But after you get it mixed up, you just put it in the fridge for a couple hours. You just go ahead and add anything else that you need. That's it for this. And we'll get to the secret sauce here in just a second. All right, so now we're gonna make our sauce, which is gonna go on top of our tacos. Really easy. Ranch, tiger sauce. If you wanna use sriracha or a different kind of hot sauce, that's entirely up to you. My family likes this. Don't ask me how much, because I go by color. So on this, I just put in some ranch, and then I dump my tiger sauce, and I love the tiger sauce. You can use, like I said, sriracha, hot sauce. I go by color. When it's a certain orange color, when you're mixing it up, then you know, and then I always kind of taste it too. Who are we kidding? I'm a dipper. That's the bonehead part. But this is gonna go on top of your tacos, and I'm telling you, everyone's gonna love it. But you can see there's kind of the orange. This is the point where I go like this. Oop, no one's looking. That's perfect. All right, welcome back. We're out to the fryer. So we cut these walleyes all up into little cubes because they fit perfect on the tacos. I soaked them in beer and ice for about 4 hours to kind of firm the meat up. And then I pat them dry. And then I don't care what you use for seasoning on this, or breading on this. Today I'm using Shore Lunch. You can use whatever you want. My personal favorite is probably the Fry Magic. If you want to go a beer batter, look, whatever you want is your choice. So once you put a few in there, we just shake them. And you don't want these to be super wet in this one. All right, so now here's the key. You never want this oil to be below 350 when you do your first batch. 375 is kind of the magic number. And you'll know when you put it in there and you see it sizzle like that. But then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna put them all in there. You're gonna leave them sit for a little bit. And then you'll shake them up. See how they're already floating? That's exactly what you want. There's the golden brown little nuggies. So literally that was probably 2.5, 3 minutes. What I like to do is I like to season these. I take a little bit of Lowry's. Don't overdo it on the garlic, just a pinch. And then lemon pepper. And then you just keep making it, and yummy. All right, well, welcome back. This is the exciting part. We're gonna build our taco. What I like to do is take a couple pieces of fish. I put them in there like that. Get my yummy coleslaw that we made earlier. Remember how I said the juices were just gonna flow out of there? So look at the juices. And I put a little bit of that on there. Take a little bit of shredded cheese. Now here's the special sauce. Now if you want, you can put some guacamole, you can put this. That's how I like mine right there. Served with a nice bed of rice. Nothing better than that. And then just get a bite. And like we always like to say here in BoneHead, bon appetit. That is money. Pete, you gotta come try one of these. I'm gonna try my second bite. My favorite part of the show right here. My wife would concur, I probably don't need to eat as many. We actually have a special guest here with us today. My bonehead daughter, Maggie. If you come over here and try a bite and give us your honest opinion. Usually she likes building her own, but she'll try Dad's. Oh, I can hear that crunch.
Really good as always.
As always. Hey, try this recipe. Got any questions, as always, let us know. Really simple recipe, but people will love it. Make sure you share this recipe, hit the like button, and if you got any comments that you want to add, we'll respond to them. Thanks, Boneheads.
So that wraps up our four-part series with Biff. And just because this series is done doesn't mean that we're done cooking with Biff. So like he said, make sure you like, subscribe, share, show us the love, and we'll get Biff back to share some more of these delicious recipes. Thanks for checking out this recipe. Killed it.
Yay!
You're fine. You want to wait?
Oh, you didn't disturb me.
Did I ruin everything?
Oh, you know.